linking her to Pelosi. Pelosi and her husband, Paul Pelosi. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene does the same with her husband. So, Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, meet the Republican lawmakers heavily invested in companies that will pay for employees to get out-of-state abortions. Look, together, Greene, her husband, Perry Greene, and their children have more than $500,000 invested in a business that has pledged to fund abortion travel for its employees. Marjorie Taylor Greene's new $112,000 stock buys look eerily similar to Nancy Pelosi's trades as Congress bets big on AI and cybersecurity. Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene owns stocks in Walt Disney, which she says is pro-child predator. It says Greene and her husband also continue to hold $45,000 in stock in Walt Disney Company. Next one, Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband just spent up to $290,000 on stock in companies that contradict the Republican lawmakers' BLM and LGBTQ stances. That despite her investment in the companies, Greene has expressed serious disdain for the movement. In 2021, Greene said Black Lives Matter, the strongest terrorist threat in the country, and introduced legislation to give congressional gold medals to law enforcement officers and those who protected American cities during the Black Lives Matter. And this is where you can see she's a hypocrite. She's all about money and inside trading. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who boasted about being unvaccinated, owns stock in 3 major vaccine makers. Marjorie Taylor Greene up 142% in stocks she bought days before ICE awarded company massive contract. She said it was laughable. Marjorie Taylor Greene makes shoes stock market play just days before tariffs are announced. Marjorie Taylor Greene is corrupt on the inside trading. You can see it's very clear and obvious if you look at her net worth versus what she actually gets paid as being a congresswoman. Q also says how to steal the taxpayers' money, the con. It says the salary of the US senator, salary of the US congressman and women, salary of the US president, salary of the US vice president. It says net worth pre-office, net worth post-office. How do elected officials become mega multimillionaires? It says corruption, logical thinking. People, it's so obvious that she's involved with inside trading. Her name is out there quite a lot at the moment, and you can see that she's clearly a hypocrite because she says one thing to the people, they're all standing behind her, and behind the scenes, her and her husband are making millions on the very same things that she is opposing. It says, imagine what would happen if, by law, every US congressman and woman, US senator, president, etc., was by US law audited every 1 to 2 years by an independent agency. Imagine what would happen if those audits extended to all family members of such elected official. And we're going to see a lot